Alright, as I am trying to film this, hell, I don't know what number I'm on at this point. Let's just go ahead and dive into it. So, last week, if you remember, I kind of switched things up, where I didn't try to guess things right about you, but I had you guys try to guess things right about me. I thought it could be fun, to see who's been paying attention since I started this channel. So I'm gonna give you guys the answers. I have 10 with a little added bonus 11th question at the end. Let me know down in the comments how many that you guys got right. Thumbs up this video if you enjoyed it, and definitely hit that subscribe button. Alright, so number 1, I asked what is my name. Now obviously I felt like I didn't have to explain it, but obviously not the username. I mean, it's kind of plain as day anyway, so, but my actual name. So if you guys remember from my facts about me video that I posted way back when, I think really since I started this channel, then maybe you remember. And if you guessed Megan, you would be correct. Now I have one of those names that is spelled many different ways. Not like it really makes a difference, whether or not I tell you, but I spell mine Megan. So there's another side fun fact, I guess. I don't know. Number 2. Remember I said this one could be fairly easy. For the girls who know, you will know. But who is my emotional support band? You probably got it now, right? If you know. Okay, I'm just making sure. Don't need to get offended. But so if you guessed NSYNC, you would be correct. Now again, of course, I feel like I kind of mention this a lot, but it's true. But they have pretty much gotten me through, pretty much if you, hold on, I didn't know how I wanted to word that. Pretty much you name it, they might have. But just to name some: mental health, of course now as an adult, being bullied as a kid, elementary through high school, because, God forbid I'm not, perfect. I'm not gonna be sorry about it, but, whatever. Breakups, going through the whole diabetes thing, and then probably when I needed it the most, losing my friend in 2021. Again, that right there is probably when I needed it the most. Really just anything, honestly, as a distraction. It's still hard, obviously, not even 4 years later yet, which is hard to believe. Granted, we're nowhere near November, but still. But I literally cannot thank those guys enough. Now, obviously, they probably won't see this video. Again, I don't know if, of course, any of the guys watch ASMR. Could be awesome, though. But, again, literally can't thank them enough. Especially with losing my friend. Alright, number 3. I gave 2 different options with this one. If you guessed one, not the other, it's perfectly fine. How am I gonna know? But I mentioned this in my no video. But where have I never been? I'm pretty sure I have mentioned both. But the first one, the hint I gave was I feel like everyone has been to except for me. Which honestly really isn't that big of a deal, you know, but for the kind of person I am, you know, knowing that I am a fan still, I don't care how old I get, it would be awesome to at least once in my life. So if you guessed Disneyland or World, you would be right. Again, obviously, I love my Disney movies with my oversized Corpse Bride shirt. And again, like I said, for that reason, I feel like, I wouldn't mind at some point if I got the chance, you know. Number 2, I gave you 3 options to choose from. All pro sports related. So you had baseball, basketball, or football. If you guessed basketball, you would be correct. Now, I have been in arenas where basketball is played. Granted, one of them was college, but still, but they were for concerts. But have yet, of course, to make it to an actual game. I'm always watching just on TV, probably yelling at the TV, because let's face it. So that's definitely on my bucket list. You know, it doesn't have to just be my favorite team. I could literally pretty much go anywhere. I don't care. Number 4. I think I said in that video, if I'm thinking correctly, people on Twitter are probably tired of me. I am literally probably just like overthinking this, you know, because it's honestly not that serious. You know, it's not like I'm constantly talking about them, but, you know, even when I am, I feel like it's understandable. Fairly talented. So I asked, who is my current celebrity crush? If we go back to the last question, the sports related one, maybe you got it. I don't know. But if you guessed Aaron Gordon, you would be right. You know, and it's almost like Instagram and now TikTok every once in a while knows that he's my type. Because I will literally, 6'8", tatted, fine AF, man who can rap and sing, fairly talented, of course, obviously on and off the court, you know. Because I swear, anytime, like with Instagram, I go to the search, and a lot of the times I will see a picture or a reel from the team. It's unfair. Like, I swear, if I had a chance, not saying that I wouldn't and I don't, but I wouldn't say no. Obviously. Now, granted, he doesn't have to be famous for me to notice because gorgeous man. But still. But I can't. You see how nervous I got? I don't know why. Maybe it's because knowing that obviously I'm gonna upload this again, but that's probably just something I am over thinking, because obviously, again, I don't know what the chances are of someone famous coming across my videos are. But if they did, I would probably freak. Now, I have been noticed by many celebrities on Twitter and Instagram. I even got a follow from some. Definitely unexpected. You never really expect it, honestly. But when you do, when it happens, it makes your day. I'm not gonna lie. Of course. I mean, why wouldn't it? But yeah. Plus, I mean, I am constantly listening to his music. You know, when we go back with the other talent that I mentioned. Which is why, of course, I said on and off the court. And all of his songs I have on my on repeat list on Spotify. And his new one that he put out a month ago, Too Close. That is the first song I will listen to on YouTube Music when I go on my phone. Now, when I listen to his music, I will literally smile the whole way through. I don't care what song I'm listening to. Is that weird? Because I would love to know that it's not. I mean, it's not like I regret it or anything. Maybe that just shows how bad I have it. Not like in a weird way, obviously. But I would love to know that it's not weird. But, I mean, I have done it with NSYNC before. If we go back to number 2. Last year when they put out Better Place, as well as Justin's album, when they were featured on Paradise, I have smiled the whole time listening to those. Granted, that one might have just been because it had been so long since we have heard all 5 guys together, because obviously we're just used to hearing one, you know, Justin. But it made me happy again, you know, it brought me back, you know, it made me feel like they never took that hiatus, we'll call it, pretty much, kind of. You know, they pretty much, you know, it's like seeing an old friend. You know, it's like time hasn't passed. You know? But, yeah. Plus, I mean, it's pretty much like when NSYNC, if I got to meet him or go to a game, something, be noticed, whatever, I would freak. I mean, yeah, obviously. I hope you guys enjoyed some of the awkward, if we can really call it that, I guess, moments that we have on this channel. Whether it be in a roleplay or in a video pretty much like this. Probably kind of somewhat mostly like this. You know, I hope we can laugh together. You know, you guys get joy out of this. Because obviously that's what I make my videos for. You know, in case maybe you need a laugh. Anyway, but yeah, let's move on, because we could probably be here all day talking about that. So let's move on to number 5. What movie did I used to be addicted to? Now, I mentioned this in my Facts Not Many No video. Granted, honestly, everyone that I know personally does know this. But still, obviously not all of you guys are gonna know. So, what movie did I used to be? I've literally forgot that I had already said that. Anyway, if you guess, plus I was wearing it in that video, which is maybe a giveaway if you saw it. But if you guessed Nightmare Before Christmas, You Would Be Right. Obviously, I love my Tim Burton movies. Again, with my oversized t-shirt here. And my oversized shirt last week too. Now, granted, that addiction might not have been as bad as what I had on SpongeBob, but the addiction for this movie was definitely still there, of course, and it will definitely always be one of my top favorite Tim Burton movies, you know. Alright, number 6, moving right along. I'm pretty sure, like, I think I've mentioned this, I don't know, maybe a couple videos, I think, something like that. But I asked, what is my favorite zoo animal? If you guessed penguins, you would be right. Now, I would ask, or say, I don't know what did it, but I am pretty sure it was watching the movie Happy Feet. That had to have been it. I was gonna say, because I think that's the only, well, that one is pretty much about penguins. I was gonna say Madagascar, though that movie's not like fully focused on them, but still, either, I mean, it was probably definitely Happy Feet though. Can't help it. I mean, I'm sure we all have our favorite zoo animals. Number 7. I asked, what is my birthday month? Or when is my birthday month? You know what I mean? Now, I have uploaded on my birthday before, I'm pretty sure, at least once, since starting this channel. But if you guessed September, you would be correct. The 24th to be exact, which is a week and a day after AG's. That wasn't important to mention, but here we are. A fun little, I guess, you know, fun fact. That far in age, I'm older, but anyway. Number 8. I really hope, as I kept looking at it, and even when I said it in last week's video, I had really hoped when I said it before. But what is my favorite color? Now, I am pretty much always wearing it. That's the hint I gave in my videos. I am also, today, and using, probably like a dead giveaway with that hint. Granted, I am in desperate need of new ones, but blue. Of course, obviously, if you guessed that, you're correct. I don't have like a specific shade, honestly. I feel like some people might have, but I just love the color, of course. Now, another fun fact, my eyes as a kid, I was told, used to be blue, but they're green now. I don't know how that works, how that happened, but here we are. Alright, number 9. This one I know I have mentioned multiple times, but what is my comfort TV show? That one show that I can put on when I really need a laugh when the mental health is up here. That one show that I am probably never not watching. If you guessed Friends, you would be right. I said that, I mean, I started watching again really in, I think, 2019. Yet, of course, sadly, they took it off Netflix, but we don't talk about it. We could, but now that I have it on DVD, I'm probably never not watching it. You know, and I like having that poncho. You know, I'm sure I'm not the only one who has one either. Alright, number 10. Almost done. I asked what are my 2 side hobbies. If you guessed drawing and fluid art painting, you would be right. Now, of course, in whatever video, it depends on the video I'm doing, I will show them in a video. You know, doesn't matter maybe if it's in a role play or not. You know, just to help it maybe get out there a little more, you know, because, you know, why wouldn't I? I'm proud. Granted, obviously, when I first started both, they didn't turn out well, but I don't think anyone really expects that, honestly. And granted, I still do have the days where I am drawing something. Dear God. Where I'm drawing something and I will mess up sometimes. Again, dear God. Again, I'm not perfect. I don't claim to be. But I have one of each here. I'm gonna start in order. So we're gonna start with drawing. Now that I got back into in 2013, and little did I know 2 years later, after a breakup, that it would be a mental health saver. So now it's mostly just cartoon things right now. I can't really draw people too well. I have tried, but again, you know, it is what it is. So here is a recent drawing that I did. I decided to, of course, do something fun with poison ivy for St. Patrick's Day, which yesterday for me as I am filming, but Monday obviously for you guys. Well, a couple of days, dear God, a couple of days ago, meaning of course, but I just did something kind of simple, you know, some ivy, poison ivy leaves. I even added one to her hat, because me, I'm Irish, even though obviously you didn't want to do that in the movie. But I am really proud of this, of course. You know, like I said, something simple, but alright, then if we skip ahead to 2019, that's when I found this style of painting. Now again, when I started, it definitely didn't turn out too well. You know, the colors were coming out muddy looking. It just wasn't right. Until I think it was maybe about a year later when I found the right paint that worked for me. And now, look fine, of course. So, I also came across this on Facebook because my friends were sharing it, and then it kept just popping up, which we know how that works. It's kind of weird. But here is one of those paintings that I believe I did. I want to say it was for Christmas last year. I really love how this came out. I love how one color, you know, didn't overpower another, which does happen every now and again. But I am obsessed. Plus the paint that I use, it leaves it with like a glossy, shiny look. I love it. Now this is something that I wouldn't mind turning into a little, you know, small work from home little business. You know, because it's something obviously I'm good at, that near every website you can think of, you know? But it just never worked out for me. But I don't know. We'll see if that changes at any point. I don't know. Alright, now finally on to the last question, the bonus. Number 11. What year did I start ASMR? So if you guessed 2023, you would be correct. Now, of course, when I first started, I don't really think it was like, well, too popular, you know, of a thing. And obviously, I didn't think of doing it myself. And I don't know exactly what in my head thought maybe I should try this, but my mom helped me get this mic, which she definitely didn't have to, but shout out to mom for it though. And obviously, you know, here we are, you know, 2 years later, and it's been really fun. You know, like I said, it helped me with my mental health, so that's why I kind of wanted to start, because I wanted to do that for someone else, you know, not just to, of course, relax, you know, maybe like after a long or bad day, you know, they can easily watch my videos to relax, of course, maybe fall asleep too, even like I mentioned earlier, get a laugh from, you know, because like I said, that's kind of the point, pretty much, you know. So here's, you know, hopefully like many more years of doing this, you know, growing, not just in numbers, but like growing as an artist, you know. So I hope you guys enjoy this. There are the answers to those. Again, let me know in the comments how many did you get right. And as always, stay safe out there, and I will see you guys in the next one.